Hello everyone and welcome to Hardball 6. Montreal is preparing to take the field. Milwaukee taking on Montreal. Leading off for the Brewers, Alex Ochoa. Ground ball to the left side. An easy throw to first for the first out. Up at bat, Jeff Cirillo, hitting .487. Fastball for the first strike. 0-1 the count. The 0-1 pitch. Down the middle but high for ball one. Launched to deep left. Cirillo is heading for second. Cirillo has a stand-up double. Fly to right. Valentin is heading for second. Jeff Cirillo comes in to score. Valentin has a one-run double. Foul to right. The 0-1 pitch. Slider, that's two. Changeup, he can't get a piece of it. Got him in three. At the plate, the catcher, Dave Nielsen, 8'4", 41 hitter. Popper to right center. A routine catch for Guerrero. That retires the side. One runner left on base. Milwaukee leads Montreal 1-0. Leading off for the Expos, the shortstop, Orlando Cabrera, hitting .269.
자, 여러분 항상 이렇게 파워타고 끝까지 보셔야 됩니다. 아시겠죠? 다칩니다. 많이 위협적입니다. 반드시 파워타고는
Foul to left. The 0-1 pitch. It's bloop to left. At the plate, numbered 4, Wilton Guerrero. A sweet pitch. Strike one to Guerrero. The 0-1 pitch. It's popped up to second base. Caught by Valentin. At the plate, number 22, the center fielder, Rondell White. Fastball in there for the first strike. It's bloop to short. A routine catch for Valentin. That ends a 1-2-3 inning. Headed to the first half of the second inning, Milwaukee leads Montreal by 1. Leading off for the Brewers, Mark Loretta, 8'4", 35 hitter. He's anxious. Fly ball to the gap in left field. Stopped by White. Single for Loretta. The pitch. A sweet pitch. That's strike one for Vina. Fly to right field. One away. Now up, the center fielder, Marquise Grissom. He's hitting .417. Fly ball to center. The throw to Cabrera. A single for Grissom. Up at bat, Scott Karl. Screamer to the right side. Guerrero stops it. A base hit for Karl. Now up, number 23, Alex Ochoa. He's hit 0 for 1 this afternoon. Fastball for strike one to Ochoa. One gone at the top of the second inning. High, that's ball one. Fly to left field. To home. Mark Loretta scores. That makes the score 2-0 here in the top of the second. Fly ball to left center. He stops it. Single for Cirillo. The pitch. High fly ball to the gap in right field. Stopped by Guerrero. Karl crosses the plate. A 2-run double for Valentin. There's some activity in the Expos bullpen. The pitch. Fly to first. Vladimir Guerrero gets behind it. Jeff Cirillo comes in to score 5-0. A 1-run single for Burnitz. He throws to Fulmer. Dave Nielsen at the plate. He's at .438 hitter.
정말로 뛸 것처럼.
The pitch. Fastball. Swung and missed. That's strike one for Nielsen. 0-1 is the count. Fly ball to right center. Nielsen is heading for second. Jose Valentin scores. That makes the score 6-0. Milwaukee is exploding here in the top of the second inning. Burnitz crosses the plate. That makes the score 7-0 here in the first half of the second inning. Milwaukee is on fire. May gets behind it. Dave Nielsen scores. That makes the score 8-0. Loretta has a 1-run double. Changeup, that's a ball. Up at bat, number 1. The second baseman, Fernando Vina. He's 0-1. The 1-1 pitch. It's popped up to second. There's the third out. One runner left on base. Headed to the bottom of the second inning. Milwaukee leads Montreal 8-0. Leading off for the Expos, the right fielder, Vladimir Guerrero. Fly to the gap in left field. Stopped by Grissom. Single. Chris Widger at the plate. A .225 hitter. Fly ball to deep left. Alex Ochoa snags it. There's the first out. At the plate, Brad Fulmer. Fly to center field. Marquise Grissom makes a running catch. There's the second out. Up at bat, Lenny Harris. Fastball. He swung at it for the first strike. A line drive toward the mound. That's 3 away. One runner left on base. Going into the first half of the third, the Brewers lead by 8. Leading off for the Brewers, Marquise Grissom. He's hit 1-1. Fly ball to left. At the plate, the pitcher, Scott Karl. He's a .345 hitter. Fouled off to the left. He can't get a piece of it. Strike 2. Off the outside edge for ball 1. The 1-2 pitch. Swung on and missed for strike 3. Now batting, Alex Ochoa, hitting .457. Launched to left center. That ball was almost gone. Ochoa has a stand-up double. Fly to third. He stops it. A base hit for Cirillo. In there for strike 1 to Valentin. The 0-1 pitch. Fly ball to the gap in right field. Rondell White snags it. A 1-run single for Valentin. Fastball. That's strike 1. Up at bat, number 20, Jeremy Burnitz. A .450 hitter. Fly to second. That's the third out. 2 runners left on base. Going into the last half of the third, Milwaukee ahead of Montreal 9-0. Leading off for Montreal, Derek May. Laced up the middle. An easy throw to first for the first out. Now up, number 30, Dustin Hermanson. Swung and missed. Strike 1. A sweet pitch for the second strike. Line drive to the left side. Out at first. Now batting, the shortstop, Orlando Cabrera. He's a .268 hitter. Fly ball to third. A routine catch for Cirillo. Montreal is retired in order. Headed to the top of the 4th inning, the Brewers ahead of the Expos by 9.
Boom.
Leading off for Milwaukee, the catcher, Dave Nielsen. He's hit 1 for 2 this afternoon. Ground ball to second. Now up, number 8, the first baseman, Mark Loretta. He's hit 2 for 2. Hit hard to the left side. A base hit for Loretta. Slider outside. That's a ball. High fly ball to right center. Now batting, Marquise Grissom. He's hitting .419. Fly to center. White snags it. Single. Up at bat, Scott Karl. He's hit 1 for 2 this afternoon. Fly ball to the gap in right field. A single for Karl. The pitch. It's blooped to third. That's 3 away. 3 runners left on base. After 3.5 innings, the Brewers ahead of the Expos 9-0. Leading off for the Expos, Wilton Guerrero. He's hit 0 for 1. In there for strike 1 to Guerrero. Fastball inside. That's ball 1. The 1-1 pitch. Launched to deep left. Rondell White at the plate. He's 0 for 1. Foul to left. Caught by Jeff Cirillo. That makes 2 out. It's popped up to third. That ends a 1-2-3 inning. Heading into the first half of the fifth, the Brewers lead 9-0. Leading off for the Brewers, the third baseman, Jeff Cirillo, hitting .497. Fastball, a swing and a miss. Strike 2. Fly to left field. Derek May stops it. A double. Now batting, Jose Valentin. He's at .438 hitter. Right down the middle. That's strike 1 for Valentin. 0-1 the count. Fly ball to second. He stops it. Single for Valentin. Fly to right. The throw to Guerrero. Jeff Cirillo comes in to score. 10-0. Up at bat, Dave Nielsen. He's hit 1 for 3 this afternoon. The pitch. Ground ball toward the mound. That's 2 away. An easy throw to first to shut down the Brewers. A textbook double play. That retires the side. 1 run, 2 hits, no errors. Going into the last half of the fifth, Milwaukee leads Montreal by 10. There's some activity in the Expos bullpen. Leading off for the Expos, Chris Widger. He's hit 1 for 1. In there. That's strike 1. High and inside. Ball 1. The 1-1 pitch. Curveball inside. That's ball 2. The 2-1 pitch. Curveball for strike 2 to Widger. The 2-2 pitch. Off the outside edge and low for ball 3. The 3-2 pitch. Fly ball to left. It's outside the line. Screwball. Strike 3. Now batting, Brad Fulmer. He's 0 for 1. Ground ball to the right side. Jeremy Burnitz gets behind it. Out at first. Up at bat, Lenny Harris. He's hitting .400. The pitch. Screwball right down the middle. That's strike 1 for Harris. Fly to right center. Harris is going for a double. Burnitz stops it. Harris has a stand-up double. There are 2 out here in the last half of the fifth with a runner at second. Fastball for strike 1. It's hammered down the first base line. A routine catch for Loretta. That's the third out. One runner left on base. Going into the first half of the sixth, the Brewers ahead of the Expos 10-0. Leading off for Milwaukee, Mark Loretta, hitting .445. Fly ball to third. Derek May snags it. Loretta has a stand-up double. Up at bat, numbered 1, the second baseman, Fernando Vina. Hitting for the Brewers is Barry. Up at bat, numbered 17, the second baseman. He's hitting .404. Power to the left side. The throw to first. That's one away. Up at bat, number 9, Marquise Grissom. He's 2 for 3. The pitch. Ground ball down the line to third. It's a fair ball. An easy throw to first for the second out. Now batting, the pitcher, Scott Karl. He's hit 2 for 3 this afternoon. Fly to the gap in left field. Karl is heading for second. Loretta crosses the plate. White snags it. A 1-run triple for Karl. The pitch. It's bloop to third. That makes 3 out. 1 runner left on base. After 5.5 innings, the Brewers lead the Expos by 11. Now up, numbered 52, the pitcher. The pitch. Line drive up the middle. A great running catch by Barry. The pitch. A sweet pitch. Strike 1 to Cabrera. The 0-1 pitch. Off the outside edge. That's ball 1. Fastball for the second strike. Ground ball to short. Over to first. Wilton Guerrero at the plate. He's 0 for 2. The pitch. Fouled off to the right. The 0-1 pitch. Down the middle but high. That's a ball. Fastball. He swung at it. That's strike 2. The 1-2 pitch. Inside. Ball 2. 2-2's the count. The 2-2 pitch. Popper to short. A routine catch for Valentin. Montreal is retired in order. After 6 innings, Milwaukee ahead of Montreal by 11. Leading off for Milwaukee, the third baseman, Jeff Cirillo. He's hit forward for 4 this afternoon. Curveball low and outside. That's ball 1. Curveball, a swing and a miss. That's one. The 1-1 pitch. Low. That's a ball. Fastball, swung and missed. Another strike for Cirillo. High fly to deep center. White gets it. To second. Cirillo has a stand-up double. Maddux is up and throwing in the bullpen. High, ball one. At the plate, number 2, Jose Valentin. He's forward for 4. Fly ball to center field. That's the first out. At the plate, number 20, the right fielder, Jeremy Burnitz. He's hit 1 for 3. The 0-1 pitch. Swung on and missed for strike 2 to Burnitz. Only 1 out in the top of the 7th inning. Down the middle but high. That's ball 1. The 1-2 pitch. Curveball off the outside edge and high. Ball 2. It's bloop to first. Burnitz is heading for second. Jeff Cirillo crosses the plate. A 1-run double for Burnitz.
박수 함께 하겠습니다. 지금 많이 붙여서
Up at bat, number 25, Brian Banks, hitting .333. It's popped up toward the mound. That's 2 out. Now up, the first baseman, Mark Loretta. He's at .448 hitter. Curveball, swung and missed. That's strike 1 for Loretta. 0-1 the count. Laced to the shortstop. An easy throw to first to shut down Milwaukee. There's the 3rd out. 1 runner left on base. Headed to the bottom of the 7th inning, the Brewers ahead of the Expos 12-0. Leading off for Montreal, Rondell White, a .318 hitter. Launched to the gap in right field. White is going for a double. White has a stand-up double. The pitch. Fly to center. Now batting, the catcher, Chris Widger. He's 1 for 2. Fly ball to left field. A long throw from the outfield. Now batting, Brad Fulmer. He's hit 0 for 2. The pitch. Fastball for strike 1 to Fulmer. The 0-1 pitch. Ground ball toward the mound. To first. That retires the side. 1 runner left on base. Heading into the first half of the 8th inning, Milwaukee's ahead of Montreal by 12. Leading off for the Brewers, Sean Berry. He's a .397 hitter. Inside, that's ball 1. The 1-0 pitch. Hammered to the left side. May stops it. A single for Berry. Up at bat, Marquise Grissom. He's hit 2 for 4 this afternoon. Changeup swung on and missed. Strike 1 to Grissom. Fly to left center. White makes a running catch. Now up, Scott Karl. He's 3 for 4. The pitch. Fly ball to right field. Caught by Vladimir Guerrero. 2 go. Now up, number 23. Going to be a pinch hitter. Now up, the left fielder. Hitting .493. Fastball. That's strike 1. The 0-1 pitch. Fly to third. It's foul. Fastball. Missed it. Struck him out on 3 pitches. That makes 3 out. 1 runner left on base. Going into the bottom of the 8th, Milwaukee leads by 12. Leading off for Montreal, Lenny Harris. He's 1 for 2. Inside, ball 1. Fastball for ball 2. The 2-0 pitch. Low, that's a ball. The 3-0 pitch. Right down the middle. That's 1. Ground ball to second base. Out at first. At the plate, number 14, Derek May. He's hit 0 for 2 this afternoon. In there. That's strike 1. The 0-1 pitch. Ground ball to second. An easy throw to first for the second out. Up at bat, number 51. The pitcher, Mike Maddux. Fastball. Strike 1 to Maddux. The 0-1 pitch. Fouled off to left. Fastball. A swing and a miss for the 3rd strike. That ends a 1-2-3 inning. Headed to the top of the 9th inning, the Brewers lead the Expos 12-0. Leading off for the Brewers, the 3rd baseman, Jeff Cirillo. He's at .503 hitter. Fly ball to the gap in left field. White gets it. Cirillo has a stand-up double. High fly ball to left center. Valentin is going for a double. Valentin is rounding second. Jeff Cirillo comes in to score. That makes the score 13-0 here in the top of the 9th inning. Ground ball to second base. Single. Now batting, the catcher, Brian Banks. He's hit 0 for 1. Missed it. That's one. A swing and a miss. That's two. The 0-2 pitch. Fastball high for ball one. The count is 1-2. It's blooped to center field. White gets behind it. A single for Banks. Changeup, that's ball one. At the plate, Mark Loretta. He's hit forward for 5 this afternoon. Hit up the middle. Out at home. At the plate, numbered 17, Sean Berry. Hitting forward 0-7. Curveball, that's a ball. Curveball swung on and missed. Strike one to Berry. The 1-1 pitch. It's popped up to left.
피하셔야 됩니다.
Outside the line.
괜찮으세요?
Milwaukee leads by 13 with the bases loaded. Fly to center. He throws it in. Burnitz comes in to score 14-0. Karchner is up and throwing into the Expos bullpen. Becker in for Grissom. Now batting, the center fielder, Rich Becker. 8'5", 37 hitter. Line drive toward the mound. A single for Becker. Up at bat, Scott Karl. Hitting .364. The pitch. It's blooped to left field. A routine catch for May. That's 3 out. 3 runners left on base. After 8.5 innings, the Brewers lead the Expos by 14. Leading off for Montreal, Orlando Cabrera. He's 0 for 3. Fastball, that's ball one. Hit hard to short. The throw to first. 1 out. Wilton Guerrero at the plate. He's hit 0 for 3. Foul to left. The 0-1 pitch. Low and away. Ball one. The 1-1 pitch. Screwball. Strike two. Fly ball to short. Jose Valentin makes a great running catch. Fastball, a swing and a miss for strike one. Just off the outside edge. That's a ball. Fastball, that's 2. The Brewers lead 14-0. The bases are empty. It's popped up to the gap in left field. Picked up by the left fielder. Single. Now up, Vladimir Guerrero. He's hitting .312. There goes White. The 0-1 pitch. Inside, ball 1. It's blooped to second base. The game is over. Milwaukee shuts out Montreal 14-0.